speaking of your brand, you would be the first female Olympian to serve in Congress if elected. And of course, for an Olympic year, the opening ceremony quite literally kicks off in about an hour. So how would you translate your experiences, especially as an athlete, if elected into the House? What would be your main legislative priorities?
Well, first of all, what an incredible moment. The opening ceremonies of Parade of Nations. In 1996, people sometimes remember Muhammad Ali was holding the torch, that really iconic image of him holding the torch and his arm was shaking. I was standing in the infield in Atlanta watching him, and that was just such a powerful connection. And being in that moment, being in the Olympic Village, living in that global experience is such a powerful, powerful connection across the globe of what humans are capable of humans being at their best. So for me, this is just a moment that we really need right now that cries out for this. Let's be Team USA. There's so much that we can do and we do it together. So what are my priorities regarding sports? I mean, I think that we definitely need to have more women participating in sports. Title IX it gave my generation of female athletes an incredible opportunity to play and participate, and the work that we did was carried on by the generation after me. So I think, women need to be at the table, and that's what we've seen is when more people participate, America is better. And we see America at its best when we have people in the game, literally.
Well, Republicans this Congress especially have made the inclusion of transgender athletes in women and girls sports a big issue, and they claim their bills are in defense of competitive fairness and in the interest and safety of girls and women. So, as an Olympic athlete, what do you say to that?
I say, I don't need a whole bunch of white guys protecting me. I think that what they're saying is incredibly offensive. Like, oh, there, little girl, we're gonna let you play. We've been participating, we've been in sports, and you know, we need to make sure that it's fair. The playing field absolutely has to be fair. We should not have boys competing against girls, period. I know that. I've been into Olympics and I understand what fair competition means and is about. And I think it's just a lot of noise and culture wars because they can't win on the real issues. So they have to make up silly things that people don't even actually experience or care about. I have never once, not once in Montana, have I had one person come up to me and say, that's an issue that I care about and I need you to work on. Not one person has ever said that to me.
Mm. You also mentioned Title IX. Do you agree with President Biden's Title IX reforms that will take effect in the fall?
I think that the Title IX language is it was written and intended to have more women participate and be at the conversation and to learn how to compete and to play and to have conflict. And I think that inclusion is really important. It's necessary, and that's what I support.